An inquest will be held into the deadly firebombing of a Brisbane nightclub more than 40 years ago. The state government ordered the inquiry after evidence emerged during the Supreme Court trials of two men convicted of the McCulkin triple murders.
In March 1973, 15 people were killed in the Whiskey A Go-Go nightclub fire, and it remains one of Australia's worst arson attacks.
People tried frantically to escape, smashing through windows.
The firebombing left dozens of others injured and traumatised many faced with such a horrific scene.
For me, it was certainly more death than I'd seen in my career in the fire service.
Two men, John Stewart and James Finch, were convicted for the mass killings, but there were rumours that others were involved. Two recent criminal trials have prompted the Queensland government to act.
The Attorney-General is writing to the state coroner, instructing him to hold an inquest into the Whiskey A Go-Go case.
Vincent O'Dempsey and Garry Dubois have been sentenced to life for murdering Barbara McCulkin and her two daughters in 1974. During their recent trials, the court heard the men were in a gang and were responsible for the Torino nightclub fire just 2 weeks before the fatal Whiskey A Go-Go blaze. Prosecutors say the murdered Brisbane mother knew too much of the gang's criminal activity.
I think a coronial investigation into the events surrounding it will, I hope, finally put to rest all of the theories and all of the speculation around the event.
A memorial was unveiled 2 years ago at the site, and some former workers say questions remain.
Well, there wasn't any real investigation, ever. It was just placatory, and two guys were verbal, and that was the end of it.
The Whiskey A Go-Go tragedy is etched in the memory of many Queenslanders. We should take this opportunity to find any answers that we can.
The Attorney-General says witnesses who haven't come forward might do so now. Louisa Rebgetz, ABC News.